You already know this the Breedy Gang channel. Everything Breedy Gang all the time. Breedy Gang, everything, yo. All day, every day. Everything Breedy Gang. The best thing you never heard of. Yeah, that PK. I decided to officially open the salt mines to the public. Come get you some. Anybody can get it. Just don't be mad if you get more than you wanted. Your favorite battler's favorite battler.
Yo, it's the Breedy Gang boss man, aka TPTRPK. In case anyone was actually wondering why the sleep mechanics got changed from Gen 4 to Gen 5, then again in Gen 5 to Gen 6. One word, Feelin'Myself. That's why they are what they are today. People argue that sleep is broken. I laugh cause you must not have been playing Gen 4 when sleep was actually broken. So I'm gonna lead with Gen 4 game I had last night or early this morning when I got bored and I found the last folder. This was in another folder and these are PK classics. The replays did not disappoint either. It's a whole bunch of old teams also. Well, just one. The first team I made in Sumo, the replays come from the Gross Suspect. We knew that was getting banned off the rip. I got a few replays with some newer teams. The theme of this was I come through in the clutch a few times. More than a few, almost all of them. That makes me excited. I'm feeling myself. Without further ado, let's get into it. I was talking about the sleep mechanics, and this is an example of why it needed to change. This battle's from 2 days ago. Let's get it. So Blissy's my lead. He leads Ape. So Laddie always gonna serve to hit T-Tar if he has it or whatever. So he's scarfed. So that gives me a free SD with Luke. So I switched to Blissey, but he debones. That's weird. So I'm gonna get rocks on his toxic. So I don't think he can do anything to me. So I'm gonna go Breloom. He subs. I get my poison orb, toxic orb, and now I'm gonna show y'all exactly why Breloom is a problem and sleep needed to be changed. So he brings in Ape like I'm not gonna focus punch. I don't. So I'm gonna recover with Starmie. I'm gonna stay in cause I can live one from Scarftar and spin. So back to Loom. So I focus punch, but he stays in and crunches anyway. So now I'm just gonna Spore, and then I wanna sub he stays asleep, which is awesome. So I'm at 22%. Keep in mind that number. So Focus Punch, goodbye T-Tar. He shoulda switched so he doesn't have sleep water. So I'm just gonna Focus Punch again. He misses the head smash, but he gets a first or a second turn wake anyway. So Dusknoir, I'm gonna Spore you. And now I'm gonna Focus Punch cause he should switch into something else, but he doesn't. It's fine with me cause I'm just getting poison heal every turn. So I 2-8 KO him with C-Bomb. That's cool. And what's next? Gara can intimidate me, so I can Spore and I'm faster. So C-Bomb's gonna be a 2-8 KO at this point cause of sand. So I'm gonna C-Bomb again, and he throws and dragon dances. I don't get it. So I misplay here cause I shoulda Focus Punch. Now if he gets a first turn wake, in a problematic situation kind of, but it's fine. So he brings Ape. He's only got 2 turns of Life Orb. I have 4 guys, but I let him kill Loom, bring in Scarf Gun, and I checkmate him.
My bet is better than your best sometimes.
GG Broham. I told y'all they needed to change sleep. That was nasty. This game is from yesterday, and I'm using Breeder Gang again. So, I can probably set up on Laddie or Entei locked into E-Speed. If not, if that's Zard X, I have Scarf Crook. If that's Zard Y, I have Laddie. So let's get it. So he leads Zard, I lead Gara. So Laddie's a free switch anyway, cause if he's X, he's intimidated, and if he's Y, I wall him. So Laddie, that 1 HP survive. I'm just gonna recover, and then excuse me, Volcanion can't ever beat Laddie, so I'm just gonna recover, stall this. And so this is fun, not really. So he wants the burn, I guess. I'm gonna go Gara now, and then I'm gonna DD, so I can kill the Zard, cause I don't care about Sun. Anyway, I get 2 turns of lefties. That's cool. So I bait out the Bolt Strike. So there is no universe where you let me EQ, except he did.
Welcome to the Soul Mines.
So that's strike 1. Okay, so he goes Volcanion to take the Draco. Draco again, catch the Laddie. So I'm gonna go Tran and Toxic the Laddie. It's dual screens, that's weird. So I'm gonna set up rocks behind him and he goes Volcanion. I had defog on Laddie, so I could, but I want rocks actually. So I'm just gonna keep recovering. So I'm gonna drop a Draco here. And he's dual screens Figgy, Zygarde, that's fine, I guess. So he's got one turn to reflect after this. I'm gonna bounce to Sakura and get some damage off. So I died 1,000 arrows. I bring in Loom. Wow. So I thought the E-Speed was happening. I didn't know that he would let me kill him.
Yeah!
That's 2. So he E-Speeds. I go to Lottie to see if that's banded. It is. So I'm gonna recover spam as long as I want to. Really, all I want is Lottie to die. 1 HP again, so clean. So I'm just gonna go buy Sharp. Anyway, set up a SD, and that's game.
My bet is better than your best sometimes.
GG, Broham.
Yeah. I sucker punch Teeny, kill Volcanion, and Entei. If he attacks me, he dies. If he E-speeds to play around Sucker Punch, I can take 3. So I can take 1 and then a crit and then kill him anyway. So G boss. This is the first game I had with this team. How old is this? So right before Halloween. So as of the time I made this, I never used Father, Rock Polish, Groudon, Life Orb, Marshadow, Pharaoh in Ubers, Arceus Ground, or Spadaf Necrozma DM. So not only is it a new team, but I also have 0 experience with any of these mons. Looking at his team, all I see are gimmicks. So he's got Necrozma, Marshadow, and Arceus. That's kinda standard, and so is Smeargle, but I don't know what Dougie is. It's either Groundium or it's a gimmick cause he's got Durant in Uber, so truant games are the thing. So I gotta get around that. Sorry. Excuse me. If you know me, gimmicks it causes me pain. But let's get into it. Smeargle versus Zygarde. So I don't think I was faster due to my lack of experience. 2, if I was, I didn't think he would let me sub. So I would rather get whirlwinded than set up a sub and get whirlwinded 75%. So he goes hard Marshadow.
Welcome to the Soul Mines.
That's strike 1. He gave me the game if I had 1,000 arrows instead of setup. I didn't, so this game just got hard. So Arceus ground will always take 1, so get them hazards out of there. So I'm gonna save that as a sack and just kill him with iron barbs. So I get my Arceus back in and I can recover now. So I don't know what this Smeargle's doing. My plan is to defog the webs and he can have T-Spikes if he wants.
Don't call Miss Cleo, call us cause we psychic. We can see the future.
And now he does, so I kill him. Awesome. And then it's a double down, so I get Pharaoh on his Durant. And then he doesn't protect.
Yeah!
That's strike 2. So the play is always protect, then home close, then protect till you're at +6. He did not. So if I don't miss that power whip, he loses doggy. So he's just gonna get +6. There's nothing I can do about it. So he gets my Pharaoh. That kinda sucks, but I don't like gimmicks ever, cause why would you not just try to be solid? So if Pharaoh goes down, bring in Marshadow and sneak the doggy. Problem solved. So I go Arceus Necrozma on his Arceus, so I can Morning Sun, well, recover in, you know what I mean, and then Toxic him. Of course, I miss the first time, so instead of being at full, I'm not. So
don't call Miss Cleo, call us cause we psychic. We can see the future.
I can go to Groudon to make up for that one turn. And then go back to Necrozma. And he predicted Groudon. That's fine. And I will just recover anyway. So now I am gonna toxic the Necrozma and spam recover now. Any heat waves, that's fine, I guess. So he's hustling backwards and I'm just chilling. This is what Necrozma does in Ubers, yo.
My better's better than your best sometimes.
GG, Broham. That makes me super happy that I made a team with this, cause normally I use Ultra Necrozma and then he brings in Durant and hangs it up. Yo, Necrozma. I come through in the clutch. Looking at his team, I see Coco is the only thing. Excuse me. Kinda worried about. Really, Medicham is a problem. This battle's from about a year ago. Let's get it. So Lando versus Tangrowth. I don't believe you that you have Z-Fly. So he U-turns, that makes me think he's Scarfed, and he's Z-move Tran. So Laddie's the always switch Surf, cause I hit whatever he goes into and I killed the Tran. So I go Tangrowth, get helmet, Laddie to wall that and defog forever. Back to Tangrowth, more helmet on Rachi, back to Laddie, awesome. So I'm just gonna recover now. And so I don't care if he knocks packs. I'm gonna set up, or actually just toxic his switch. He pulls a double into Medi. That was awesome. Then he fakes out to scout the Scarf. He knows I'm not now. So I'm going back to Laddie again. So I'm gonna do that forever. So I go Growth, he sets up a wish. He takes helmet but gets the flinch. So no knockoff. And I don't knock now. He T-waves me though. So back to Laddie on the Tran, defog again. I just wanna keep rocks off the field. I don't know why. So into Growth for more helmet. Back to Laddie. Okay. So I surf. Actually, I'm gonna recover to take the knock. So now I wall Tangrowth forever. So I'm just gonna recover. He knocks again, gets a crit. So I'm gonna recover again. So I think that's Scarf Lando. So more helmet, back to Laddie. Awesome. So does he dazzling gleam on my driller. Okay, so I'm gonna toxic. Just kidding. I get rise cause all these free switches are annoying. So I double into Ape this time, not Laddie. He doubles into Lando and then switches Tran into my growth. So he's kinda making plays. I don't know. So back to growth into his Tran again. He magma storms. I'm gonna recover. He taunts me this time. That's fine. So I'm just gonna surf. No life orb is fine. Back to Pex. Back to Laddie. So I'm gonna recover again. He sets up rocks. That's fine. I just defog. So we're in a war of attrition right now. And he pulls an awesome double on my Pex into Metacham. So I'm just gonna switch between those two. I didn't need Pex or Tangrowth. They've already done damage. So Lando to get roasted by overheat, that's fine. So I can go back to Laddie on his Metacham and drop a Draco. I don't care really. I'm gonna recover cause he hasn't burned sleep yet. And then go back to Tangrowth to give him more helmet. And then I'm gonna go into Driller cause I want rocks. And yeah, I just want rocks. So he finally gets my helmet. Keep in mind, I don't need packs or growth really at this point. So going Coco was weird to me. So I can actually fodder Tangrowth now. And that's fine. Go into Grin and then double into his Tangrowth. So I killed the Metacham actually. He brings in Coco and then hangs it up.
My bet is better than your best sometimes.
GG Broham. War of attrition. He's fighting a battle he just can't win. This game is literally from 10 minutes ago. And once again, I was just bored trying to kill some time. And I hopped on the ladder real quick, and apparently people forgot that taunt DD bulky Gara with bounce is a thing and was a thing way back. But looking at his team, he's got Coco Lucha. I think the Lando scarfed and its rocks Heatran, Zimu, Karam, Standard, Halucha, and Coco. I have Gara for the Lucha and Laddie for the Tran and the Gastro. Basically, if Lando or Lucha go down, then I EQ sweep through his team. Without further ado, let's get it. So, Lando versus Loom, I'm always gonna rock Tomb. Now, it's a roll if Bullet Seed kills him, but I kinda don't want it to, and it doesn't also, and he's within range, he can switch back and rocks. So I'm gonna go Gara on his Lando, Sponge the U-turn, hard switch into Laddie, but he volt switches instead of U-turn.
Welcome to the Soul Mines.
That's one. Down low complete. I know what I'm dealing with.
Your greatest weapon.
So I switch Tran into the Gastro, eat the Toxic, then switch Gara into the EQ. I'm not gonna attack to kill his Coco. I want to not kill him the turn he sets up terrain. So I go Crook on his Volt Switch, then Gara on his Lando. So he Fusion Bolts.
Yeah!
That's two. So I bring in Crook onto the fusion or double into the Heatran, then I EQ cause this guy's wild. So he U-turns into my Gara, and then I'm gonna set rocks on his Fusion Bolt. That was a huge misplay for him. So I'm gonna sack Breloom to break the sub, bring in Crook and Stone Edge. I can crit and kill him. I do and I do. So he doesn't get to set up terrain again. So apparently he doesn't know how to read numbers. He believes percent, but Showdown's a liar. So I go Laddie on the Gastro so I can recover, and then I show Taunt, so I'm gonna DD on his Cold. That's cool if he burns me, cause at this point everything's about to die anyway. So I DD again. He can burn me if he wants. I'm just gonna keep DDing. So he brings in Lucha. I don't understand. So I bounce cause I thought the Gastro was obvious. Apparently it wasn't. So I killed the Lucha. He brings in Kiram. I'm gonna bounce cause once again Waterfall into Gastro is what I'm expecting. And this guy hangs it up though.
My better's better than your best sometimes.
GG Broham.
Yo, OG Gira is clean. I got the Metacham team. I haven't used this in a hot minute. Looking at his team, basically Ape wins. Cause Scarf Ape just wins. I need damage on Zapdos and Kirim. That's what I'm looking at. Then I Flare Blitz sweep through his team. Let's get it. So he leads Lope, I lead. Sorry. Metacham, any power-up punches. That was super risky, but okay. Now Lope is no longer a threat. So I'm gonna Flare Blitz and he's Helmet Dose, and I don't wanna play around with paralysis. I can take 2 heat waves actually, and then I'm gonna go Chansey to get my rocks. I thought I could live in HJK. I think he's adamant, so I killed the Lope, and I'm just gonna Flare Blitz. He has a choice, either defog or kill me, but he chose defog. So I think that's Scarf Kirim, and it's not. I found out the hard way. So he Ice Beams, I Iron Head. Okay, he's gonna kill me with Z-move. So basically, I thought I could win with Infernape. Now I just win with Metacham. So I'm gonna sag Grin here to go into Ape to Flare Blitz through his team. He lives though. Bulu's so bulky out. So now it's Metacham. Those games are for beginners only. So BP kills that. Then I click, I jump kick twice. I come through in the clutch. Bop. Yeah, I come.
My better's better than your best sometimes.
GG Broham.
This game is during the Metagross Suspect. It's from March 2017 though. Over a year old. These games have really been in this stash forever. That's funny, Pheromosa's still alive. I guess I have to get some damage on Mawile, and really Magearna wins when he has 4 months left. Alright, let's get it. So Lando versus Lando. He rocks IHP Ice. Excuse me. I didn't want to U-turn cause I want to kill the Lando. So I can go Grin I thought he was gonna extra censor again, but it's fine. And I got pursuit trapped by Muck. So he's gonna stay in. He gets Lando in on my rocks, and then he stays in to die. That's fine, I guess. I don't care about Azu cause I have fungus or Amoongus, sorry. So he brings in Muck as sleep fodder. That's cool. So I'm gonna HP fire the Mawile. He sets up an SD. That's weird. So I'm gonna sack Lando to get Helmet and the Intimidate. So another HP fire kills him now. Actually, yo, Mawile super strong. And now excuse me. I died at HP fire, but that lets Mag win the game.
My bet is better than your best sometimes.
GG, Broham.
He's down to 4. And I can set up on Grin. So I Z-move the Muck. Yo, super clutch. Magirna lives that Aqua Jet. Killed the Azu. Then the Grin. Now the Pheromosa. That clean sweep. Yo, Trick Room Mag is actually my baby. Bump AV Mag and Shift Gear. This is the OG Mag. Yo, Mag is really good. This is the Metachan team. This is from August of this year. And looking at his team, I need that Garchomp going. And excuse me, I need that Garchomp going, and then a Flare Blitzes through his team is what it looks like. So let's get it. Ape versus Garchomp. He rocks his on my Scarm and then Fire Blast, so that's cool, I guess. So I bring in Chansey to set up rocks. I'm gonna sack the Scarm. I don't need it for anything. And then I can bring in Ape. So I U-turn to find out what kind of chomp that is, and it's actually Rocky. So Grin is broken, so Ice Beam kills the fungus. Now I am gonna go Chansey to take the knock. That's fine. And I end up sacking Chansey. I bring in Cham to kill him. I thought he would fear the BP, but he doesn't. So I'm gonna go Driller on the Togekiss. And I think he's probably Scarfed, actually. So I fire off a Toxic, catch the Garchomp. that's what I need, that damage, so I can fake out, kill myself to kill the chomp. So I'm gonna bring in Ape again. Super baller play. I go to Grin on the fake out. Now I shadow sneak what I thought was a Scarf Raji, but it's not. So I sneak again to resist the U-turn and to block the fake out.
My better's better than your best sometimes.
GG, Broham.
Awesome. And really, I shadow sneak again, kill his Raji now. I can see if that's Scarf Togekiss or not. And if it is, I just clean up with Driller. And then I finish it off with Ape. This game was 10 minutes before breakfast, and I know it's taking a minute. Bear with me. I went through and cut out some games where I was tooting my own horn, as it were, but I kept everything where I'm responsible for actually feeling myself a little bit more than a little bit. You can see this is Briggang the team, so I definitely am going to do that again with this one. Looking at his team, I need that Lando gone, and Bisharp just wins. I'm gonna lead Loom cause I always lead Loom with this team. It doesn't look like anything except just playing a real game, so I'll do that. So let's get into it. So he leads Lando, I lead Loom. I Spore, cause 1, he has no sleep water, 2, to scout the speed, so that's definitely slow Lando, and he locks into Outrage.
Welcome to the Soul Mines.
That's strike 1. So the freest of free switches. Also, I know that's banded now. So free rocks, I'm gonna taunt cause I know I'm faster. I thought he was gonna use rocks, but he goes default. That's weird. So he brings Palatine, and I didn't want to taunt in case he was oblivious, so I DD and he E-speeds, so something has to die. Lando gets paralyzed, okay, and he's not helmet, that's weird, so bring in the D-Knot again.
Yeah!
That's strike 2. So basically he put himself in a losing position. So I sack Breloom, bring in Bisharp, and that's game.
My better's better than your best sometimes.
GG, Broham.
So SD, Iron had to kill this. If he's bulky, I have Z move to kill him. If he's fast, then HP Fire won't kill me. Dragonite's DOA, and I'm assuming he doesn't have Focus Blast on Zamp or Sub, and bump all that. Crook wins locking into Earthquake anyway. So yeah, GG boss. Yo, Bisharp coming through for the second time. Bisharp is clean. I come through in the clutch. This game is from December last year, so it's been a hot minute. Also, this is my low squad. I love this team. Quick attack, low punny. Fun fact, looking at his team, all I need is that Lando weekend, cause low punny is faster than Scarf Mag. I have packs for the Cloyster and the Diancie, Lope for the Pharaoh, the Zone, and the Grin. I have growth for the Lando too, but that's a different story. Alright, let's get it. So, Tram versus Cloyster lead. I can take one of anything, so I get rocks off the bat. Then packs walls Diancie anyway, so I'm just gonna recover spam. Awesome. So I scald, then I get the burn. That's awesome. Bring in Laddie on the Volt switch. Now I could have risked the speed tie, but going packs is just always fine. So I scald. He's letting his mag get beat down. So I scout the whatever that mag wanted to do. It's cool. So he specs T-Bolt or Scarf, cause specs would've killed me. I go to Lottie to absorb the T-Bolt, and then I HP Fire cause Grin does everything. So I Ice Beam his Grin switch. I have packs though, so I don't care about Grin. Awesome. So I'm just gonna recover on his T-Bolt or Dark Pulse, excuse me. So I recover again to scout the mag, and he locks in a flash cannon. So I'm gonna recover until he kills himself. Awesome. Yo, Pax is so good. So I can switch into growth on his Lando, and he knocks off. That's different. And then I'm gonna Giga Drain. He switches Cloyster in. That's a misplay. Now he can't kill me, and I can kill him. So that was also a misplay. So Growth got the Cloister and the Diancie. So I can wall Grin with Pex. He needs 2 flinches in a row. I have Lope chilling anyway, so I don't care if he does get 2 flinches. And Lope wins if he does anyway. So that's 1. He gets the 2 flinches in a row. That's crazy. But it's fine. If you can't be good, bank on Hex, I guess. So I killed the Lando, and I could've just jump kicked through his team. I don't know why I didn't, cause I can also quick attack to kill the Grin anyway. But I'm just gonna sack everything for no reason. I guess I'm actually trolling.
My better's better than your best sometimes.
GG, bro, ham.
But I win anyway. He has to lock into Water Shrew again, cause I guess nobody really ever expects Fake Out on Lope. This is another mega gross game in March 2017 during the Gross Suspect. So this was way back. Looking at his team, I don't really see anything threatening. I can set up on everything except Marowak and the horse thing. I forget the name. I'll remember soon. Mudsdale. Mag wins. That's my win condition actually. So once again, once he has down to 4, I can set up and win. Let's get it. So Loom versus Lando. That's cool. I'll take Lando being sleep cause that's fine with me. And I already burned 1 turn of sleep. So I'm just gonna spam Scald, and he's got special meds for some reason. So I get T-Spikes, that's good for the Finny. Moongus lives with 1 HP, so clutch. And he stays in for some reason. So the obvious Finny is obvious. I would've just botted him, but I miss. Then I miss again. So he's able to get rid of the T-Spikes.
Welcome to the Soul Mines.
So I have HP Fire, so I don't care about the gross, and he Meteor Mashes. So I assume that he knows that I can just kill him.
Welcome to the Soul Mines.
Lando being sleep, it still does something, which is funny. So I'm gonna go Grin cause he hasn't, or in case he stays asleep. So I catch the Finny again and he's Protect. That's how you know this game is old. So finally I killed the Finny. So Lando being asleep gets a kill, which is funny. But that's why I let Lando go sleep. And I wake up, get off the HP ice, that's cool. And he misses Hydro Pump. So that kinda makes up for me missing all those moves. So Moongus walls Breloom forever. So I Spore, he stays in. He Drain Punches, I Giga Drain. So he Drain Punches again. So I Clear Smog. I could have 2-8 KO'd this off the rip, which is funny. And then I Spore again, cause why are you giving me Breloom though?
Welcome to the Soul Mines.
So I can bring in Gross. Awesome. He goes Mudsdale, that's cool. I go Lando. HP Ice. And then he gets a crit through the Intimidate. So I EQ to see what's stronger. And he Rock Slides and kills me. So I am severely overestimating my opponent.
Yeah!
So Mash kills the Loom. And I'm gonna Pursuit the Marrow and lose my Gross. Then I fodder the Mag. I'm slower cause Trick Room. And I go to Pex now. That regen switch is all I need to live. And then I kill him.
My bet is better than your best sometimes.
GG, bro, ham.
Yo, Toxapex. I come through in the clutch. Another gross suspect game. March 2017. It's been a hot minute sitting on these games. They've been in the stash forever. Looking at his team, once again, when he gets down to 4, Mag wins, and I set up on everything but Garchomp and Meryl. So I need those going, is all I need for Mag. Until then, I can just play a game and I'll be good. Let's get it. So Lando versus Coco. Now he stays in as if 1, I'm not Scarf, 2, as if he kills me. So he throws Coco off the rip. I don't understand. So I set up T-Spikes on the Pidgeot. That's fine. And I'm gonna set up Rocks on his Finny switch, so I can go Among Us, and I don't care what that Finny does, it can never beat Fungus or Among Us ever. That's how you know I play too much Little Cup. Also, Spore on Misty Terrain.
Don't call Miss Cleo, call us cause we psychic. We can see the future.
That was baller. I get the pursuit off on the Mega Pidgeot, which is cool. Fungus wall or Toxapex walls Celesteela forever. I expected Taunt there. So Garchomp can actually always wall me in Misty Terrain, which is cool. I'm gonna set up, just kidding, I go into Garchomp on the Dragon Claw, then double back into Lando.
Don't call Miss Cleo, call us cause we psychic. We can see the future.
And since I pursued it last time, he's gonna stay in and die to BP. So I set up T-Spikes to force him to defog, and he does. So hopefully I get an attack boost. This is so old, I don't think that I'm running Thunder Punch. So he pulls the double into Garchomp on my Fungus or Among Us, and that's fine, I guess. So Grin takes one of anything. So mind games, yo.
He's playing mind games with me. Completely got inside my head.
HP Fire to resist the heavy slam. Yo, Grin is so good, but he lives with minuscule HP. So I bring in Pex to get regen. Actually, I could have won with Mag, but I do not. So Among Us doesn't care about Celesteela, and Pex doesn't care about Marowak. And then he fire punches and kills my Mag, which is fine. And Mega Gross with Pursuit is actually amazing. So I killed the Marrow, and he goes Garchomp. I switch Among Us in, and it seems that he's Scarf.
My bet is better than your best sometimes.
GG, bro, ham.
So Among Us just wins. I got Braider Gang, the team. As always, this game is from this morning, actually. So he's got Psychic Terrain with Caldia. So I need to find out if that's Scarf Lele or not. I have Scarf Croak, so super slow. with my team. I mean, I'm a slow scarfer, cause fun fact, in this generation, every scarfer needs to outspeed Volcarona at +1, so you need over 100 speed. Scarfer Crook is not that. I just need to find out if his Lopez or Lele is scarfed or Lando is. That's what I think it comes down to. I assume that Z move Caldio. We'll find out though. Let's get it. So I always lead Breloom. He doesn't have sleep water, so I'm gonna spore off the rip. Then I Raccoon. So is this Lando scarfed? Confirmed it is. Your greatest weapon. So that's information that I need and want. So he doubles on my Gira. That's cool. So I'm gonna go Lottie now, and he switches out fearing the side shot, and I'm life orb Lottie, so yeah. So I bring in Gira again on the trend, set up a DD. That's cool. I'm gonna DD again. He calm minds. OG Gira.
Don't call Miss Cleo, call us cause we psychic. We can see the future.
I make his Hydro Vortex whip, and I don't get static. I shoulda DD'd again. That was a misplay, cause now he has 2 chances to para me, and I take 2 hits of Rocky Helmet, but I don't get parried. So Gyarados looks poised to win. Lele will never live, ever, and Gyarados just wins.
Oops, my bad, you just got shit sold.
Sorry. I love this team so much. I can't sleep, so I got another game on the late night creep, and Lottie came through in the clutch, yo. But looking at his team, first off, I notice he's got an actual solid team. So is his Lele or Lando or Kartana scarfed? That's one thing. Is that setup sweeper mag, or is it AV? And is that Zard Y or X? I have Lottie for the Y. I have a combination of things for the grin. I have Scarf Crook for unboosted Zard, all Zard Y, and excuse me, I can spam knock. Also, Bisharp sets up on Mag. I don't really know what else. I guess I just have to play a game. So let's get it. So Breloom versus Mag Auto Spore. That's always my play. And then I've rock tombed the Lando so I can scout his item. So that's not scarfed. So is this scarfed? I still don't know. I switch out only to... I thought he might have a pummeling, so Gira to get the intimidate. Wow, scarf, T-bolt. Okay, I don't understand. So I lava plume the mag. AV eats that up. Volt switch for momentum. At this point, I don't care about the Kartana, so I'll let him do something, I guess. Excuse me, and I kill him. So Loom can take 2 of anything from Grin. And I killed the Lele, and then he hydro pumps.
Welcome to the Soul Mines.
That's 1. So I bring in Lottie, then double to Bisharp. Now I misclicked and SD twice. I was supposed to Iron Head, cause that would have killed him. So I switch on the obvious water shuriken, and now I'm gonna pull the double swag. So I pull another double, and I'm gonna drop the Draco. Mag can't come in forever, so I go into Croc and he flare cannons me. Okay, so go to Breloom Spore, and I need this thing to stay asleep or get a roll. He gets the roll, but he stays asleep. Crisis averted. Now, you got me once. That's all you get. And Loom eats the declaw, and Laddie coming through. I come through, and the Klutch drops the Draco.
My better's better than your best sometimes.
GG, bro, ham.
This is a game versus stall from literally 10 minutes ago. Now, if you know me, you know the only thing in Pokemon that I cannot stand at all is stall. And what makes it worse is Uber stall is so much more so autopilot and actually brainless. OU stall, it takes a player that knows what he's doing to pilot that archetype to a win. In Ubers, you don't even have to rely on skill. You can just have a team of super fat mons that almost never die, and you can be fine. What it looks like is priority number 1, the utmost urgency. I cannot lose at all, cause that just, it's humiliating actually to lose to someone not banking on their mental prowess, so it's an insult to my intelligence if I do lose. But looking at his team, he's got 5 Fab Mons and Rayquaza. So I think that Sash, Quaz, and that's it. Everything else is super standard stall. So I think that's either Arceus, Water, or Fairy. So my priority is just to get rocks. It looks like Necrozma is way too good in this match. Alright, this is long too. Strap in. Let's get it. So I'm gonna lead Zygarde. He leads Giratina. I sub. Now I'm gonna TD. So I could keep subbing down to get Father, but he's Parasong. That's different. So that's a super free switch. Bring in Old Reliable as he recovers. So rocks for free. And I can Toxic the whole he defogs. That's kind of weird. So I'm gonna set rocks again cause I can actually recover on that if I want. So I'm gonna go Zygarde on his, what I expected was Hex, but I'll get in on the defog. So I pulled the double onto the Arceus and I set up rocks again. He defogs. I set up rocks. Now I'm gonna recover cause I swear he has Hex. He has to. If he doesn't, I don't believe you. So I recover, he defogs, I set up rocks, and so now I go into Zygarde again on his Arceus, so I can actually just 1,000 arrows behind the sub, and I have 2 turns of Parasong, so I'm gonna detail, get him out of there. Now it's a roll if I kill the holo. If I get it, he doesn't defog. If I don't, it's a double down. Either way, holo's gone. Mission accomplished, cause that is kind of annoying. Arceus is always a free switch on Rayquaza, so I'm gonna recover to get back to full. Emmy's aromatherapy Chansey. It's annoying. Stall is annoying. So Toxic, he goes Giratina. I'm gonna set up rocks. I still don't know that he doesn't have Hex. Spoiler alert, he doesn't. But I don't know a universe where you don't. So I defog Willow, rest. So what's the fourth move? I missed the toxic, yay. He defaults. I hit the toxic this time. And at this point, I don't care if he has Hex. I'm keeping my rocks up. I think that's Sash Quaza. So I can go Pharaoh, get spikes, double into Marshadow. Life Orb, Spectral Thief just isn't good enough. Yo, Giratina is so fat. So back to Quaza on his Arceus. I'm gonna set up rocks, and I want to force him to he has to lose if he stays in. I'm whittling myself down with Life Orb, but it's fine. So Marshadow, I hit the Arceus. I go back to Quaza, Toxic, the Chansey, into Marshadow now. So I think he's Sash. Wow. So he's Scarf Rayquaza. That's good and bad. And he actually Dragon Ascents my Pharaoh, which I don't ever understand why. But
welcome to the Soul Mines.
that's strike one. He goes back to Giratina. So the Giratina can wall my Groudon forever, pretty much. So I press blades to hit what I thought was gonna be the Chansey, and I know I can kill him with HP Ice. So Fire Blast takes it out, so that's one defogger down, and Fire Blast in the sun just isn't enough, but the Arceus is kept low. So I'm gonna set up rocks. He can Parasong. I don't really care. So I'm gonna Toxic. He goes T-Tar. I'm gonna switch. I don't care if he pursues me.
Yeah!
That's strike two. He shouldn't have pursued it. All that did was give me a free switch. So, download complete. I know what kind of player I'm dealing with.
Your greatest weapon.
I also knew that I was outside the S-Toss range from there anyway. So now sand is gone, so I can recover now. And he sets up rocks. So at this point, it seems that he has conceded, kind of. I don't care, really. So he pursued it again. So further solidifying my belief that he doesn't know what's going on. So I gyro ball on his Arceus, and he goes Rayquaza and he sacks it. So I don't really care. Basically, Pharaoh and Necrozma win from here. He's just making it take longer than it needs to be, really, at this point. But he was talking some rah-rah. I'll go back and look again, but because he's talking that loud, I gotta win. So he goes T-Tar, that's fine. I'm not burnt. I don't think you have a fire move, so if you do, you gotta show me. So I set up Spike so you can defog for me, and he doesn't, so I'm gonna spam Gyro Ball, and I'm doing just a little bit over what he recovers with Leech Seed. So slowly but surely it seems that he can't win this war of attrition, and I hate stall, but sometimes you gotta make plays, I guess. So he thought he could recover stall me, but he can't. So I'm gonna say seed the Chansey, and he uses aromatherapy for some reason. There he goes talking again. Power Whip and Gyro Ball, that's why I'm so low. I'll talk about that later. So I wanna stall him out of aromatherapies, but at this point it really doesn't matter if I do not anyway. So I'm just gonna go back to Pharaoh and proceed to seed this thing. Awesome. So I don't know what he can try to do, I guess. So I just switched back into Necrozma. Yo, Necrozma though. So I toxic aromatherapies, that's fine. So he switches T-Tar on my Sunsteel Strike and he sacks it. So I win. Necrozma coming through. He stalled me out of Toxics, but I still have Leech Seed, so I don't care. And then he hangs it up.
My bet is better than your best sometimes.
GG, Broham.
Yo, Necrozma though. I come through in the clutch. Coming through. GG, boss. Let's see what he was saying. This was actually 95 turns. That's funny. Oh yeah. Him saying Gyro Ball and Power Whip is why I'm so low. First of all, Pharaoh checks and counters Kyogre if you have Power Whip. If you don't, what are you doing with your life? but the fact he doesn't know that already proves my point for me. And then I'm higher than him. So I don't know what he's talking about with that anyway. Hold on. There's so many turns. Oh yeah, he tells me just click X. So, because he said that halfway through the game, I have to win. 'Cause why are you talking that loud, Dred? Actually, I don't understand. Well, I don't know what's well. I don't know. This guy was crazy. Oh well, it feels good to pop a squat and poop on a hater. Finally, we made it to the last game. This is from last year. It's over a year old. And it's the low squad again. Looking at his team, I need to find out if that's Scarflacephalon, and I need to weaken the Lando. Hold on. Excuse me. Excuse me. With that, let's get it. So he leads Scissor and he stays in like HP Fire isn't a move. So take out the Mega Scissor off the rip. So growth on his Coco. I wall that. I have HP Ice, so I don't care about that Zygarde. I don't sub protect, okay. So I don't knock off because I don't want to get rid of his scarf. And I pulled the double in a grin. Go back into Tangrowth to go back into Toxapex, and he's not scarfed, so Lope just kills that also. So I'm gonna Scald on the Coco. Damage is damage, and that's Specs Coco actually. So I get the Toxic off on the Zygarde. That's cool. And he pulls the double into my growth. So he's hustling backwards. So I can take one hit from Zygarde. I don't expect him to let me kill him though. So I'm just gonna Giga Drain even if he does. So I killed that, then switch into Toxapex on the Blacephalon. I'm not brave enough to go into Lope, and he's got HP Ground. that's different. So I can return, and he's lefties Lando. Grin takes one U-turn, but that's it. So I'm gonna eat the Volt Switch again, so I can live one, because he's got Flamethrower, not Fire Blast, and he doesn't have Helmet, so he's just taking damage. And I don't know why you wouldn't scout the side shot, and he doesn't though. I'm Scarfed Lottie, so I live the Dazzling Gleam with literally 1 HP. Go to growth for more helmet, and T-Bolt actually kills me, but I don't care. So side shot the Lando, and I don't want it to be a roll, so I'm gonna go Lope on the U-turn, which is also clutch, so I get the damage I need on the Lando. So Ice Beam kills that, then Lottie cleans up, cause he specs not Scarf. Yo.
My better's better than your best sometimes.
GG, Broham.
Lottie coming through with 1 HP. I come through in the clutch, so clean. This was another Brady Gang production.
Alright, y'all. Be easy. I'ma catch you on the comeback. Holla. One.
And my love for her still remains. Mama ain't a damn thing changed. I love my mama, she's always in my life. Regular we sit down and reason. Yo, she said me go school, yo, for all reason. But me only love school when I football season. If she never give up on me, she always tell me say, son I love you. Yes I love you, mama, I just wanna hug you. Mama I love you, mama, put no one above you. Yes I love you, mama, I just wanna hug you. Yes I love you, mama, I love you. Latin love you, mama, put no one above you. Yes I love you, mama, I just wanna hug you. Yes I love you.